Welcome to Across the Pitch, your ultimate destination for the highs, lows, and downright chaotic moments of football. It's episode 6, and if you're not already part of the squad, what are you even doing? Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and drop a comment below, because your opinions? Oh, we love to read them, even when they're completely wrong. Today, we've got drama, goals, and plenty to dissect from the weekend's matches. So, grab your snacks, settle in, and let's get this ball rolling. Ready? Let's dive in. Well. What a finish, folks. Manchester United snatching victory right from the jaws of Manchester City with a cheeky 2-1 win. Drama? Oh, honey, it was served piping hot. Let's start at the end where the magic happens. The 96th minute and City's dreams of a comeback? Crushed. They threw the kitchen sink, the fridge, and the microwave at United, but nah, Victor Lindelof was having none of it. He said, "Not today, Satan," and sent that corner packing. And let's talk about those late fireworks. Amad Diallo, the man, the myth, the magician. He pulls a left-footed beauty out of thin air in the 90th minute. A tight angle? No problem. Assisted by Lisandro Martinez, who threaded that through ball like a tailor sewing drama into this derby. But wait, rewind a bit. 86th minute. A penalty? Oh, absolutely. Matheus Nunes decided to play clumsy in the box. And Amad? Well, he was all too happy to milk that foul for what it was worth. Enter Bruno Fernandes, cool as a cucumber and twice as sharp, slamming the ball into the bottom right. 2 words, game on. Now, City did have their moments. I mean, Gvardiol's 36th minute header? Chef's kiss. The guy soared like a freaking eagle and drilled that ball home. United's defense was caught napping, and Gvardiol just tucked them into bed with a lullaby. But here's the gag. City's attempts to seal the deal after that? Whew, the misses were a highlight reel of almosts. Phil Foden, Haaland, De Bruyne, shots were flying everywhere but into the net. Did someone hex them? Maybe. And those subs? Let's just say it was musical chairs on steroids. United swapping out Antony, Højlund, and Mazraoui for fresh legs. City throwing in Grealish and Savinho. Did it work? Not really. City still couldn't crack United's defense, and United had that Bruno-Amad combo firing on all cylinders. By the way, a special shout out to Ederson, who tried to keep City alive, but let's face it, he was out here playing lifeguard in a tidal wave. So in summary, City started strong, fizzled out, and United, they brought the drama, sealed the deal, and walked out with the bragging rights. A tale of two halves, folks, and United's half was just better. That's it, 2-1 to the Red Devils. And City, better luck next time, darlings. Oh, Chelsea fans, grab your tea because this match was a roller coaster wrapped in drama. Final score, Chelsea 2, Brentford 1. But trust me, that doesn't even begin to cover the chaos. Let's start with the big guns. Chelsea came out swinging early, and Marc Cucurella, yes, the man with the locks and the flair, delivered a header in the 43rd minute. Assisted by Noni Madueke, he nailed it to the bottom left corner like he had a GPS set to goal. Brentford's defense left standing like statues in a museum. Fast forward to the second half, and Nicholas Jackson stepped up in the 80th minute. A fast break, a slick assist from Enzo Fernandez, and Jackson slots it into the bottom right corner like it was a walk in the park. 2-0 to Chelsea, and Stamford Bridge was buzzing. But hold on, Brentford wasn't about to let Chelsea party too hard. 90 minutes in, Brian Mbeumo decides to stir the pot with a screamer from outside the box. Bottom left corner, a thing of beauty, and suddenly it's 2-1. Brentford had the audacity to make it interesting. Now, let's talk about cards, because, oh boy, this match was a yellow fest. Cucurella himself? Double yellow, and sent packing in the 98th minute. Add Kevin Shade and Vitaly Janelt to the caution club, and it felt more like a traffic stop than a football game. Chelsea's defense? Let's just say they had their moments, but Robert Sanchez kept things together in goal. Brentford threw everything at them in the dying minutes, but alas, they couldn't crack the Blues' code. And Brentford? They'll be replaying that Fabio Carvalho shot in their heads, a close-range rocket off the bar in the 76th minute. That miss will haunt them. In the end, Chelsea walked away with 3 points, but let's not pretend it was smooth sailing. Drama, goals, cards, it had it all. And Stamford Bridge? Still standing, but just barely. All right, let's dive in. Southampton fans, you might want to sit down for this one. Final score, Tottenham Hotspur 5, Southampton 0. Yes, 5-0. Spurs came, saw, and basically bulldozed through Southampton's hopes and dreams. First minute. Boom. James Maddison doesn't waste a second, slotting in a slick right-footed beauty to the bottom left corner, assisted by Jed Spence, who threaded that ball like a tailor with a deadline. Southampton? Still rubbing their eyes, trying to wake up. By the 12th minute, Son Heung-min decided to double the lead with a casual finish right down the middle. And we're just getting started. 2 minutes later, it's Dejan Kulusevski. Close range, no nonsense, bottom left corner. 3-0, and Southampton's defense? Completely MIA. Then we have Pape Sarr in the 25th minute. A fast break, Son with the assist, and Sarr casually slots it into the bottom left like it's a training session. By the 49th minute, James Maddison was back at it again, smashing it into the top right corner. 5-0 at halftime. Yes, halftime. What do you even say to the players in the dressing room after that? Southampton had a couple of half-hearted attempts, bless their souls. Tyler Dibbling, Adam Armstrong, they tried, but Spurs defense said, "Not today, sweetie." And let's not forget the woodwork coming to Spurs' rescue when Dibbling's shot kissed the bar in the 76th minute. Meanwhile, Spurs were out here having fun with their substitutions. Heung-min's Son takes a bow at halftime, and in comes Brennan Johnson. Even Timo Werner got some minutes. Southampton? They brought on Yukinari Sugawara and Cameron Archer. But let's be real, it was all damage control at this point. And the yellow cards. Maddison and Brennan Johnson both got booked, as did Southampton's Mateus Fernandes. At least someone decided to fight, even if it wasn't for the ball. In the end, it's a Spurs masterclass. 5-0, a clean sheet, and Southampton left licking their wounds. Tottenham fans, you're smiling. Southampton fans, well, there's always next week. Brighton fans, this was not the day you were hoping for. Final score? Crystal Palace 3, Brighton 1. And honestly, the Seagulls were all at sea. Let's start with Palace taking control early. In the 27th minute, Trevoh Chalobah stepped up and smashed it home from close range. A corner, a scramble, and Chalobah said, "Thank you very much." 1-0 to Palace. Brighton, still warming up. Fast forward to the 33rd minute, and Ismaila Sarr decided it was time to show off. A header from 6 yards out, perfectly placed in the top center of the goal. Tyrick Mitchell with the assist, and Brighton's defense watching like spectators. 2-0 by halftime. Ouch. Now, the second half had its moments, but Palace weren't done. 82nd minute, and Sarr strikes again, this time with a clinical right-footed finish into the bottom right. Eddie Nketiah set it up with a lovely header, and at 3-0, it was game, set, and match. Brighton, to their credit, didn't give up. In the 87th minute, they got a gift in the form of an own goal by Mark Gahey. A little consolation, but let's be honest, it wasn't enough to save face. The Seagulls had their chances. Julio Enciso and João Pedro both forced Dean Henderson into some great saves, but Palace's defense stood tall. And let's not ignore the frustration creeping into Brighton's game. A couple of yellows for Dunk and company, because when you can't beat them, you foul them, right? As for Palace, they were sharp, clinical, and didn't waste their opportunities. Sarr was on fire, and Nketiah played like he had a point to prove, and even their subs kept the pressure on. In the end, it's a big 3 points for Palace, and Brighton are left wondering what went wrong. Maybe next time, Seagulls. Maybe next time. And that's a wrap on episode 6 of Across the Pitch. If you enjoyed today's banter, don't just sit there. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that little bell so you never miss an episode. Seriously, you don't want to miss what we've got coming next. And drop a comment below, whether it's your hot takes, bold predictions, or just to tell us who you think needs a transfer ASAP. We want to hear it all. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep it real, keep it bold, and keep it across the pitch. See you soon.